Welcome to the game that we play. I hope you like us enough to stay. Plenty of dice will be rolled, but even a natural 20 can get overruled. So if you are a cheating class like an artificer, be prepared for my DCs to get higher. And if you try to twin spell a heal, I will just turn empower word kill. Merry
Okay.
Christmas! Welcome to the Dungeon Speak podcast. My name is
I'm
Todd.
retiring. Goodbye, everyone.
We're having fun. Alright.
That took a lot out of you, didn't it?
Yes!
Oh no.
But it was worth every second.
That was awesome.
I'm here with some friends. The first one is Darren. Darren, say hello.
Hello, I am Darren. I do play Celtra, the Drow Artificer, who is not a cheater, but whatever. He is perfectly fair and balanced and legal.
What's Stephen?
Hello. My name is Steven. I am here. I am playing Karist, the Dragonborn Druid. Wow, I almost said Drow Artificer, even though I've never said that in my life up to this point.
Oh man, hey y'all, this is Brittany. I play Lorel, the half-elf paladin werewolf.
Goodness. Hello, my name is Becca, and I play Mavari, the tiefling sorcerer.
Hello, my name is Miranda, and I play Niskita, the Tiefling Rogue Warlock.
It's the spirit. I hope everybody's staying warm. I hope everybody's staying sane. And I hope everybody's ready for this Christmas shit to fucking come and go, to be honest.
You
Yay.
hate on Christmas?
I love Christmas, but it brings with it a lot of shit. Stress, gifts. I like giving gifts, but my bank account does not. But there's a lot of good things that come with Christmas. I love the Christmas spirit. I love Christmas lights. I love Christmas songs. I love the coolness because I sweat a lot. So I love the cold weather that comes with it. Not all the time, but for a few months a year. All right, come on.
I hate it.
You live in Canada. You're not allowed to
I
say
know.
that. That's your
I
life.
hate it. You don't have to live in minus 40 degrees Celsius weather.
Oh yeah,
like
that's a big
5
oof.
degrees.
I love the
That's-
cold,
You
but
didn't
like,
even meet in the
damn.
middle. You go from like negative 40 Celsius to Texas. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like, ooh, really cold. Oh my god, it's hot. Like, you didn't really go in between there.
Oh,
Fun fact, negative 40 Celsius is negative 40 Fahrenheit.
What?
The- the
not?
way the-
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
That can't be true.
One of the things that I love about Christmas is the fireplace, the hot chocolate, and getting together at my mother's on Christmas morning with what's left of the family that enjoys celebrating it. And we actually make French toast. As weird as that is, that's how we roll. That's how we celebrate Christmas. We do French toast, and then we do gifts, and we like to have fun. So, does anybody else have anything, weird or not, that they do every year for Christmas?
I mean, it's not really weird. Just kind of hang out at my parents' house. Sometimes we'll go to Brittany's parents. It honestly really depends on on whether or not we can afford to go to Atlanta that year.
Yeah. Yeah, it all depends. Yeah, pretty much. It all depends.
Sometimes we'll hang out with my family like before we get on the plane and go to Atlanta, but most other times we'll just stay with my family.
Yeah,
So-
we don't. No, go ahead.
No, do y'all have traditions that you follow? Like
Uh,
Christmas?
We go
Tradition?
to church.
Well, I guess that, but it's like it's one of those things where unfortunately, as we've gotten, at least for me anyway, as I've gotten older, the traditions have kind of just fallen away. Because I remember when I was little, we used to have like a really big Christmas party. Like the day, but like Christmas Eve, we would have like a super big Christmas party, and everybody would come, and it would be like a potluck. So everybody would like bring
their lucky
food
pot.
and bring. I don't know if any northern people listening, y'all should know what a potluck is.
Wait.
The North
What-
doesn't know what potlucks are.
Yeah, I
They-
think
they
everybody
should-
does.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, well, I don't know. Some people are like, "What's a potluck?" I'm like, really? But and then everybody would bring gifts for each other. We would do a gift exchange. I remember the adults would do like white elephant, gift exchanges, and then we would put on like a nativity play, like at the house. It was always at my house. I think we maybe had a Christmas party once at one of my aunt's house, but I think the majority of the time it was at my house because I remember mom making us like deep clean the house, and I used to hate it. But as people got older, and we all got busier, and we just stopped doing it. But I really do, I miss it like a whole lot.
So what you're trying to say is you've lost the spirit of Christmas.
Oh no, I still love Christmas. Darren knows one of my favorite holidays. I love Christmas. I love the gift giving. I love the cold like you because I also sweat a lot. So it's nice I don't have to compete with like bugs every time I go outside. It's nice. I love the cold. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday.
Becca, what do you got? I know you're a big holiday celebrator.
Not really.
Nope, that's a lie. Come on.
I actually hate Christmas.
Really?
What?
So I think I like the idea of being with family, but I think like Christmas itself is very commercialized, and just going to stores and being anywhere near people between November and the end of December is a nightmare.
You know
I
what?
agree.
Yeah,
Spirit of Christmas.
I agree.
I
agree.
I just hate it.
I
I
Yeah,
like
I feel
hanging
so
out
bad
with
for
my
you.
family and like doing gift giving, but that's just like small groups. I don't. If like my significant other and I were to just by ourselves, we normally don't do gifts. We do gifts with the family.
That's fair.
But we spend Christmas with his family every year. And they do like all the adults do like a Secret Santa, and they do the big party thing like Lorel was talking about. And he has a huge family, so it's a lot.
That's good for him. I mean, what's wrong with you? Jesus.
What's wrong with me?
I'm just kidding. What? That's sad though. I mean, do you decorate
No, I get it. I get it.
Christmas tree?
No, I don't decorate for any holiday. Not even
Stop.
Halloween.
I don't
Dare
either.
you.
I don't
Be
either. I don't
gone.
decorate for nothing. I'm with Becca. I do, like I said, Christmas is my favorite holiday, but like the commercialization of Christmas, it's a freaking nightmare. Anybody who has ever worked retail
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
during
so
the Christmas,
I will have to
during like
agree
the
with
Christmas
that.
holiday, you cannot sit here and say the best
The
and worst.
spirit of Christmas that you're supposed
Well,
to
yes,
like.
of course. Of course, I love the spirit of Christmas, but I hate the people.
Have you ever seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
No.
Actually, no, I haven't.
Wait. What?
What the fuck?
Oh! Oh!
What?
Oh no,
What?
I think I'm deeply offended. No.
I'm surprised you guys haven't come to the realization that I haven't seen a lot of movies.
So
Star Wars.
this.
We need to
No.
fix this.
Did you say no?
I have never seen a Star Wars movie.
Okay, I was just I'm not about to do what
Wow.
Miranda just did. I was just curious. That's
On
usually
an unrelated
everyone's
note, if
go-to.
anyone wants to join a weekly Dungeons and Dragons podcast, we might have a slot opening up.
Star
How do
Wars
you-
related.
Get out of here.
Okay,
Star Wars
Becca.
related.
I need you to be honest. Are you an escapee from an asylum?
No.
Yeah, I believe you. Darren, look into it. Steven, do you have any traditions?
Nothing that's out of the ordinary. What I've personally done is I get my Christmas shopping done in June
Because you're
Like-
smart.
Wow.
because
That's,
then I'm not inundated with all the. Get this! If they don't know you'll love them until you get them this single sock, BS.
That's what they should start selling for Christmas, like single socks.
single
because
sock.
A single
You
sock.
always
Harper
lose
does not
one
match
of
her
them.
socks at all.
You know what to sell for my store?
One different design each year. That way it's like a collect 'em all kind of thing.
Yes.
Steven, I think you
Oh.
just opened up a market just for the
Thank
record.
you. Yes, please do that. Destroy the Christmas commercialization market.
That's why I like, what do you call it? The white elephant? Or is that white elephant? Where you...
It's Caucasian elephant.
What? Yeah, White Elephant is random, people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like I like that because it doesn't matter. The gift giving part is just like a okay. It's more about being together with family, doing games, doing just chit chatting, eating, filling your faces full of really great for you food.
Yeah, a lot of it for me is also because like someone says in March, hey, that's really cool, and I'm like, okay, noted, and then I get it the next week, and I just hold on to it. So it's not like December rolls around like, shit, what did that person say back in March?
And gift giving is really hard for adults, though.
Yeah.
Because if you want it, you can just buy it.
Oh yeah, my mom has made that comment to me a lot.
That is not true for all people, and that is where my family has an edge because I do not shop online. I fucking hate it.
Really?
So yeah, I hate it. So if they're like, if I'm going to different stores, I'm like, I can't find this pair of shorts. And my mom's like, oh, that's on Amazon. I'm like, that's fucking nice. I'm good. I just I'm all right. I don't like it.
Who's clothes shops online? That's horrible.
Who clothes shops online? Why would you clothes shop online?
Apparently a
I
lot
have
of people
to.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Wait,
because you
what?
get snowed in every 3 days.
Pretty much, but that also, my town is a remote location, so we have just basically my store, and that's it. My store is the only
Yeah.
option for me.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, it means you get a discount on the clothes that you do buy.
That is true, but some days I don't want to wear just straight athletic wear. I would like to wear something a little bit more dressy,
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
ironically, my example is 100% true. It's a pair of Nike basketball shorts that I like them. They're very comfy, and apparently they stopped fucking making them.
I know! Drives me freaking nuts! Anyways, that's off topic.
But you have that problem too?
Because I sell Nike basketball shorts.
Uh-huh.
So anytime I try to get my shipment in, it's in my store and then gone right away. Because Nike stopped presenting the proper basketball shorts.
Yeah, I don't like that shit that's made now. Walmart's doing better than them right now.
Walmart shorts.
I know, I wasn't really sure where to go with that. I'm like, everybody's gonna disagree
Yeah.
with me. I hate Walmart clothes.
I
I
mean-
like 'em.
I don't.
Yeah, no.
I buy my pants from Walmart sometimes.
Miranda, you are the only person here who is guaranteed to actually be able to make a snowman every year.
So freaking lootly. Along with having a moose in your yard. Just knock down said snowman.
Oh.
I love that statement so much.
It's funny because it actually happened one year. I
Aw.
was so sad.
Mom.
I was like, Frosty, no!
Oh no!
Have you ever seen Jack Frost, the movie?
Yeah, that was a weird one.
I liked it.
That was a weird one.
It was very strange. But yeah, so this year I'm alone. My family isn't coming to visit me, nor am I visiting them. Yeah, I live alone.
Aw, that's
so-
really sad.
to make
You're
it
gonna
sound
be out
depressing,
there closed up in this snowy place all by yourself. Wait, you're in
Yeah.
a vacation spot for most people.
yeah, it's fine. They're all up at the ski hill. It's fine. But one tradition that I used to have all the time with my brother, and it's so bizarre. Don't judge, please. But my mom had this really old nativity scene, and we would set it up every year. But the scene came with these little plastic lambs, and every year my brother and I would put the lambs on the roof of the stable.
Okay,
Don't know
that's
why. Don't know why we did this, but every time we set it up, put the lambs on the stable, and we just left it there. And not a single person questioned it. Even when we had people over, they'd be like looking at it and just not say anything. I think one year I had the lambs and then I put a unicorn on there. But yeah, ever since my mom and my brother moved out, my brother still carries on the tradition for me, so.
Aw.
That's awesome,
cute.
actually. Yeah.
Wait. That's cute.
I forgot about when we were kids, but we had a tradition when I was little of all the children, all of us, slept in the same room on Christmas Eve, which everybody hated except for the men or the boys. like me and my brother and my dad, we all slept in there. And my dad snored like it was a fucking freight train.
Oh God.
And me and my brother just slept like a rock. But the girls were like, "Oh my god, I hate every second of this."
Hey, you know what? I'm not mad at him. I'd hate it too. I wouldn't be able to stand it.
I was alright with it.
Especially if somebody snored, because
It woke me up once, and I just remember it being so loud. I was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah,
Now I'm
I
back
don't
to
know. I think when you get past a certain volume, I think you need to see a doctor. I'm like, that can't be. That
It's
has
true,
to be
though.
a medical. That
I
has
have
to
no,
be a medical
I don't know if he
condition.
still
That
does
can't
it. I'll
be.
have to ask.
Nose and throat doctor.
Yeah, I'm just like, that has to be a medical condition. You shouldn't be able to shake the foundation of the house.
Actually, you
Or
know what? He
as
does still do it. My mom too, or my stepmom. I call her mom too. Because Disney has made stepmom bad. But my mom too. She's made it several comments about. Yeah, I had to roll him on his side again. So apparently, if
Yeah.
he gets loud, she just kind of rolls him over.
It is a medical condition. My dad did get a surgery to fix it.
Oh, really?
Surgery to
Okay.
fix snoring? Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah, it's I think he had something like shaved down in his throat.
I'm sorry.
Interesting.
What?
I'm not too sure. I just remember my dad going to surgery for his throat, and it fixed the problem.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
That sounds dangerous as hell. Fuck that.
He doesn't snore as loudly. He still snores, just not as loud.
Yeah, but you ain't like peeling the wallpaper off the walls though.
Like I can actually sleep when he visits.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
That's good.
So, I hope everybody has lots of fun. And I hope everybody is safe during these cold times. I hope nobody freezes over.
No promises.
But-
My name is Miranda, and you're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast. Within the church lies many mirrors. It was believed to many that the mirrors acted as a gateway between those on the mortal plane and the divine. But for 8-year-old Mosquita, they were a perfect place for her to make faces at herself. The divine maiden of the church would always catch her in the act. Unlike the warden who would scold her, the maiden would join her. She was a gentle person with a kind heart. She was the one who taught Mosquita the ways of magic and connecting with the gods. The maiden was not like the others. She was a woman of pure faith and belief in the greater divine. As a child within the church, Mosquita would undergo training as a priestess with her. One particular day was different from the others. Mosquita, in her white robes, knelt before the statue of the goddess Junon. Her eyes were closed as she listened. She was listening for a voice to call out to her like it does for the maiden. There was nothing but silence. Every time she tried, she never heard the voice. She calmly opened up her eyes and looked up at the large statue with its angelic wings. Never gonna hear her voice. It's pointless.
Now, Key. The voices of the 12 will call out to you one day. There is no need to be discouraged. You just need to have faith and believe in not only them, but yourself as well. Hera will call to you one day.
Hera?
Sorry, you would call her Junon in this place of worship as advised by the warden.
The maiden had a warm smile and glow to her when she spoke those words. She gently caressed Mosquita's cheek.
My, you really are a beautiful child.
She calmly edged Mosquita over to one of the mirrors for the two of them to look at themselves.
You ran me more and more like my daughter. I wish you could have met her. She had a beautiful singing voice.
Where is she?
There was a terrible accident in the woods the day you came to us. She has now crossed through the mirrors to a different land.
What was her name?
I named her after one of the stories from my homeland. She was my darling Echo, my muse.
Mosquita walked closer to the mirror, placing her hand on her reflection. The second her hand made contact, the glass shattered in a crackly blue energy and an echoing scream pierced her ears. The maiden pulled her quickly away as pieces of glass fell to the ground. Blood began to drip from Niskita's hand as the same crackling blue energy was fizzling around it. Niskita was terrified at the sight but tried hard to keep her tears in.
The child needs to control that bitch magic of hers before it hurts someone else.
Came the booming voice of the warden. The two of them turned around to see him standing at the doorway to the underlevel.
Niskita, it is time. Come with me at once.
He ordered. She followed the orders, her pure white dress now stained red with blood. She quickly turned around to see the maiden glaring at the warden. For a woman as kind as she was, the cold hatred that was emanating from her body was enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. The maiden began to pick up the glass fragments laced with Niskita's blood. However, she was not alone. There was a teenage girl standing by the now broken mirror. She wore a similar dress to Niskita's, with flowers in her braided hair. This was someone she had never seen in the church before. Sir, who is that girl over there? She looked up at him to ask.
Nonsense. There's no one over there. Now quickly change out of these clothes and do something with your hand. We have work to do.
Before heading down the stairs, she heard a whisper in her ear. Don't go with him. Niskita responded to the whisper to see who it was, but no one was around her. The girl by the mirror was also gone. Junon?
So, before we get into this awesomeness that is Mavari, because I'm excited about what's about to happen. It's about to go down, and it's about to be fun. And you guys are in a dungeon-esque place with a giant dragon, green dragon that's old and has like moss and cobwebs. What? I can do this. Moss and cobwebs coming off of it. You have a titan or two titans in the room with you. One of them giving off light and making weapons out of light, and the other one is a kind, pale woman in a blue dress who's very sympathetic looking, very beautiful, brown hair, long, very nice lady. And this is who Mavari has been looking for. And a boy came into the room, shining bright light and blinding everybody momentarily. And then yeah. But he left as somebody posing to be a dancing light was also in the room. I will note outside of character, since this moment has passed and it won't have any effect, that you had 5 dancing lights before you actually got to the dragon. So that would have come into play had you fought the dragon.
But Mavari came in clutch.
Yes.
What the?
Couple of things of note before we get going. 3. Everybody leveled, so I'm eager to see what everybody got. But also, everybody got inspiration after that because you guys worked so well together, fighting the Oracle of Delphi, which you guys don't actually understand how badass that she was. I would say that she could easily take on most of you, if you had not worked so well together. She could easily hit, but because she was banged and disadvantaged and all this shit, it crippled the fuck out of her. With haste, she had 6 attacks.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, so she didn't hit hard, but she I think she hit twice on Lorel, and it was for like around 10 or something like that. But I mean, if you do that 6 times, because she has a plus to hit of 12. So if you were able to actually, hit, which she should have been able to. And then it was like Steven actually called out what she did. She did stunning strike. So if that had landed, if the dice had not been going your way, if you not had banged her, if she was not poisoned, this fight could have been very differently, very easily. But you guys did awesome. She was locked down by entangling grasp, or whatever that fucking shit is. You guys did awesome. So all the players got inspiration for them to have after their character dies, because I know they're going to forget about it. And Steven, is one of those people who I'm assuming hoards consumables when he plays games.
Shut up.
Fair enough. I think he's had inspiration since he created that character. He's like, I will wait.
I've received inspiration like 5 times and I've used it twice.
You know what? You can use it even on death saves, so you save it. Just in case I'm poking fun at you, but it's alright. That moment's gonna come when you're like, inspiration.
Harris gets shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
I might need it later.
I heard that song earlier. Yeah.
I need it later.
Also, inspiration, the players leveled, and something was mentioned last game, and I'm gonna ask. So, Brittany, you said Lorel sleeps in her armor. She doesn't need the bedroll that they used on the Oracle of Delphi to hide her, because bedrolls are like camouflage where you're from, I guess. But you said you don't need it. You sleep uncomfortable anyways because you sleep in your armor. So, does Lorel sleep in her armor?
Yes, she does.
She sleeps in her armor.
Well, for right now, yeah, she's in work mode. She can't. They could be attacked at any moment, so she just kind of doesn't bother taking it off.
So, when's the last time she slept without her armor?
Oh God. When she was in the thing, that Mavari, the wand, the staff that she was given, that was the last time she slept out of it, because she actually was out of work mode and felt comfortable. So she actually took her armor off when she was using the rod at her house.
Okay. So I think you lucked out a little bit.
Yeah.
Looking earlier
won't
about
lie, I
exhaustion levels.
I completely forgot about that rule.
Yeah. So for those of you who do not know, if you do not sleep in light armor, you do not get your hit dice back. You only get like 1/4 of it or something like that.
Yeah.
And you do not lose exhaustion levels. So.
Yeah.
But
So I should have still had 2.
well,
Well, I
because
still
you-
have 1 point.
Well, no, because you
No.
had 2, and you slept in the place twice since you got those 2. So
Oh.
because you said that, you don't have any. However, be careful.
No, I do. No, I do have a point of exhaustion because of my medical condition.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I haven't healed enough from it. I can't. I've been keeping track. I have to look and see how many points I have left, but I think I actually still have a ways to go.
That's all right. You'll get there.
Yeah, I know. Get there.
Now what I want to know about levels. Let's start with the alphabetical system. Artificer Celtra, what did he get?
Not too much. I rolled a 3 for my HP, so I have 47 hit points now.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Sing that song again.
And then what's it called? I got another 2nd level spell slot, and the big thing that I got was Flash of Genius. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add my intelligence modifier to that roll.
Holy shit, that's actually pretty awesome.
Yes, it is.
Not a fan already, but it's fine.
And then there is something that's weird, and I've been looking it up and I can't find a straight answer. So, some parts of the character sheet, like some references say that a steel defender's attack is your intelligence modifier plus proficiency, and some just say it's your intelligence modifier, and it's both ways on this sheet, and I don't know which is right, and no one has a right answer. So
For
I'm
your
just,
little thingamabopper?
yeah.
I believe it's your proficiency and your intelligence.
Okay, then I've been doing it wrong the whole time. I've only been rolling my intelligence.
I will check real quick, but that's what
I've been looking it up, and I cannot find it. Other than that, LFD has 41 hit points now. We can skip me. We can go on now.
Nice.
Let's see here. Who's next? Steven, you want to go ahead?
Yep, that's me. 7th level druid gains 1 4th level spell slot.
Yeah.
So now I have Blight, I have Polymorph, and I found out the tool I was using to create my character, she doesn't have the entire druid spell list, so now this entire time I've just been going back and adding all of the spells that are in the spell list onto my sheet so I can, fuck Todd over at some point.
What the fuck?
Interesting way of describing it.
Well, sir, that's interesting.
How many hit points do you have now? Am I the lowest?
Oh, I rolled a 6, so I have 45 right now.
I'm more than you? That's crazy. Good damn, that's crazy.
I read again about the Steel Defender.
Uh-huh.
His to hit is your spell attack modifier.
Yeah, that spell attack modifier?
That's what it says.
Okay.
Your spell attack modifier.
Okay.
So what's your attack modifier? That is your intelligence plus
Okay, because it just said your spell modifier on the thing, and I'm like, that means it sucks. Because that's only my intelligence. So okay, then it hits +7, not +4, which is what I've been rolling +4 the whole time.
He'll finally be able to hit something for
Maybe.
What is this, 1d8 plus
3
proficiency? Oh well,
yeah,
it's alright. He'll get there.
It's force damage, so it's great, but it's not a lot. Either way, yeah, no, he might actually be able to hit something now. So
you side note gain something. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Steven, when can you turn into a dragon?
Thursday?
I don't know if I can ever turn to a dragon. Well, I have polymorph now, so that's a thing now.
Ooh, so you might be able to.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. But I can never wild shape into one.
Well, that's okay. You can do it you can wild shape into an owlbear, according to the movie.
Isn't that like a level 8 Circle of the Moon druid?
I don't know. I just thought it was awesome and watched everybody rage online. I'm like, who cares, y'all? Come on, it's for entertainment.
For real, like, come on, like, just be cool.
I think a lot of it was in jest. It was like, excuse me, actually, the Circle of the Moon druid can only do that at 8th level,
That was perfect. Thank you very much.
I don't know how I should take that.
Actually.
All right, so going in alphabetical order here. Lorel is ironically alphabetically next.
Really? Okay, cool.
That's
so
really good.
actually, I decided to. Okay, so here's what I'm either gonna make an ass of myself, or or you're gonna let me do it. I decided to multi-class into fighter.
What?
Yep. Because I was looking at what level 7 paladin gave me, and I said, and I just kind of kept looking to see what the future will hold for me, and I was like, oh, this is not great. So for now, just for right now, I decided to take level 1 into fighter. I rolled max HP, so I have 74 hit points, baby.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So as a fighter, because it's only level 1, I got myself a new fighting style. I decided to take dueling, which gives me a +2, if I am correct. Gonna check it out real quick. When I'm wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, I get a +2 bonus to my damage rolls with that weapon. So because I am a sword and board fighter, and I don't ever two-hand anything, I get a +2 to my damage, not my attack. But that's fine. And then I get second wind, which will help kind of keep me up since I'm one of the frontliners. So yeah, no. I think the only thing that I would have got when I was a paladin was I would have gotten I like a new part to my aura, but it's like people can't be charmed. And I would have gotten 1 extra level 2 spell. And I just kind of stared at it, and I just sort of blinked, and I said,
You know what? It's your character. This is your Lorel. You do with her whatever you want.
I have a direction that I'm going to take this in. I just hope that everybody will like kind of take the journey with me and kind of see what I'm doing. So,
and
taking a risk.
If you ever regret it and you're ready for something new, you let me know, and I will plan a good death.
Oh, I love her.
Oh no.
I love her. I'll make it work.
Oh, all right. Just
To be great.
putting it out there. It's an open invitation.
To
To die?
Yup. Becca,
Hello.
what did Mavari get?
I'm at 37 hit points. That's real cool.
I'm not good with sarcasm, but I feel like it was there.
Oh.
37.
You're- How much? What is?
Now everybody knows
Luckily-
why she never comes to the front.
What's
Yeah,
the Constitution?
+1.
Pea Picket Heart.
We believe in you.
Yeah, but I got another source point.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Damn it!
I got a 4th level spell,
Yeah.
Hooray!
and I changed out a spell for another spell from my spell list because I
Ooh.
didn't use the other one.
Do you want to tell us what it is?
I took away invisibility, and because I only used that once, and I now have revivify.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Which I found
Don't
out was not
worry,
on the
I
Druid
have
spell.
plenty of diamonds.
I feel like we had a conversation about that recently. That sucks.
Get it.
Get him. Get him.
That's it. That's all I got.
Well, you know what? That's enough. I look forward to killing people on your watch. It'll make it so much sweeter. I'm half kidding. Miranda, what did Niskita get?
The joys of multiclassing. I got to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
So I went with Warlock, so I'm also sitting at a 52 HP. Hooray.
Nice.
But I got 2
Poor Becca.
Eldritch invocations, if I can talk properly. So I
Ooh,
took
2 of them?
Fiendish, 2 of them. So I took Fiendish Vigor and Devil Sight. So with Fiendish Vigor, you can cast False Life on yourself at will as a 1st level spell without expending a spell slot or material components.
Ruh-roh.
And with Devil's Sight, you can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to
Very
a distance
nice.
of 120 feet.
Very nice.
Now I can use my drow ability to just make darkness whenever I can feel like it and center it on you.
Gotcha. Because I will see.
I've never used this ability because I can't.
Very nice.
And I got another spell.
So you are going to irritate me. Okay.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Well, I mean, I could do it to Celtra, because he can't through magical darkness. But stupid Niskita is going to be like, hey guys, there's this big lumbering monster coming through the darkness. And I'm going to be like, fuck you, Miranda.
That's the plan.
Well, alright. At least we're on the same page. So, everybody is leveled up. Everybody's happy. Everybody's excited. Are y'all ready to get back to Mavari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I will say, so as this is happening, Celtra is going to be paying attention to what's going on. Because I'm assuming that as Phoebe, this beautiful pale woman, again, a blue dress, who just kind of appeared out of nowhere with a light out of this box that's now on the ground, she embraces Mavari. She hugs her like a mother who hasn't seen her child in ages. She just hugs her tightly and wraps her arms around her, and you can see this golden light kind of expand from both of them, and you can see Mavari glowing as well as the woman Phoebe. And while everybody's watching, the one thing that isn't is LFD. LFD is being shown something right now. And whenever everybody looks around, Hyperion will be gone, but LFD will have some knowledge that will come into play later.
How to overthrow the monarchy?
No, how to kill Karst. So
How to overthrow the fleshlings.
but going in to Mabari's mind for a second, let's see what she sees. So when she hugs Mavari, Mavari is shown visions. She can see a very broad and strong red tiefling with like a barren cliff landscape and his eyes are burning with an orange glow. His mouth is barking orders. In one hand it is a decorated axe with the stains of blood on it, and in his other hand is a large shield with symbols and drawings meant to inspire intimidation. Behind him is a vast number of tieflings in armor and weapons out. And he is, you can kind of hear echoing orders throughout the ranks of these tieflings from people shouting, people who are under him. And Mavari knows this to be her father, Morthos. And then, once that fades, Mavari also sees herself as a child, sprawled out, smiling, and reading her studies across 2 laps, sitting just inside of a large window on a red velvet couch in the brightest room in the massive castle are 2 women. On Mavari's left is a red tiefling with long black hair and curled back horns, so Mavari knows this as Demaya, deep into her book and smiling. On her right is a petite and pale elf with long white hair, gently stroking Mavari's hair and smiling down at her from her own book. Mavari remembers her as Minerva. Both of them are her stepmothers. And then it kind of glows up into the outside, and then there is a crowd of people, many of them cheering, drinking, and there is a loud chatter of delight in the air. In the middle of this large crowd are 2 people dueling. One is a red tiefling with light armor covering his body, but still leaving his arms and upper chest exposed, so that each swing of his sword shows the flex of his defined muscles. His horns, hair, and face are smooth, clean, and well taken care of. His opponent is a younger elf who is far outmatched. This tiefling simply sidesteps a swing, pats the elf on the rear with the side of his blade, and winks at an elven woman up in a balcony. With that confidence and smugness, Mavari instantly remembers her oldest brother, Akmenos. The air grows cold, though, and standing over fresh dirt, with a large headstone, is a tiefling with short brown hair, short horns that grew up and out, sharp features, narrowed eyes, and a pointed chin. This is her second oldest brother, a red tiefling named Amnon. He is wearing his fancy attire with his tunic decorated with gems and his dagger in his belt. He never leaves anywhere without it. But he stands over a fresh grave and staring at his hands with a blank expression. And you can see the headstone is the fresh grave of Akmenos. Then there is music, cheerful music with a quick pace, and bright light opens up into a ballroom with a beautiful red tiefling with white hair, several golden earrings, a flowing black dress that is tight only towards the top with a low cut, and showing off her stunning smile and figure is her oldest sister, Nethdani. She is tightly grasped by a handsome nobleman dancing around gracefully in the center of the room, but she makes eye contact with many noblemen who stare with desire. And then the lights stay bright, but the walls of people and noblemen are replaced with walls of books, books upon books, in a large and quiet library. In the middle of it is a dark red tiefling, male with white hair, a lip ring, bright yellow eyes, and short, upward pointed horns. He is mouthing words with books opened and spread around him. Symbols, sigils, and lights swirl around him as one of her younger brothers, Baracus, studies the arcana. But the music starts up again as there is money being passed between hands. A large brown and leather sack. A pale hand decorated with rings give it a shake, and there is a clinking sound of coins and a weight being tested. Then a dark red hand and a pale hand shake discreetly. A pale figure moves into the crowd, blends, and then disappears. Mavari can see herself exchanging glances amongst the crowd and partygoers in this dining hall. She sees the dark red tiefling, slick back black hair, sharp horns going straight back on his head before slightly curving upwards. She sees the well-dressed smile of the tiefling fade as their eyes meet. His face turns into a glare of hatred as his eyes burn into hers. And with a feeling of betrayal sinking in her chest, Mavari remembers her youngest brother, Mordai. And Mavari remembers her life, her journey, and the family, Mubarak. So as Phoebe releases Mavari, and Mavari stares back at Phoebe, the golden glow simmering down into just a pale light of the dancing lights that surround the party, Mavari remembers exactly who she is and where she's been.
Lady Phoebe?
She smiles. Hello.
I can't. She looks quickly back at the party and moves closer to Lady Phoebe, whispering so that only she can hear her. After everything I've done, you would still help me?
She smiles and she hugs you again, but there's no golden light this time. She whispers into your ear. All journeys have ups and downs. All journeys have a start and an end. Your end has not come yet.
Mavari hugs her back tightly. I thought you abandoned me. I was alone for so long.
She gently strokes your hair and holds you, and she says, Love never abandons.
Of course.
Mavari, who are your friends?
I feel like they don't really know who I am. Mavari releases Phoebe and turns to the group. I believe proper introductions are in order. My name is Mavari Mubarak. It's a pleasure to actually meet all of you.
I'm Celtra.
I'm Lorel. A pleasure to meet you.
For real this time.
I am Karist. We've met.
I was saying those along the lines as you don't know who I am. You knew of me, but not really me.
Oh, so the book has words in it now.
More or less.
Okay. Now I can ask you questions. So be prepared for that.
Of course.
Confused? I'm a little confused.
About?
Were your memories trapped inside of that box?
No. My memories were trapped in my own mind.
Oh. Interesting. Well, I'm glad you have them back.
As am I.
Really know what to think of this. I'm happy for you. Sincerely. And now you know what things are. I'm gonna
Yes.
make the
Pull the
bold
flashcards.
make the bold assumption that you do.
Karist is gonna go over and do what he's been noticing Mavari do. I don't know if anyone else picked up on it. I don't think anyone did. He's just gonna make faces at her, like a varying range of emotions.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Oh, what are you? The faces?
Yes.
There were moments where my memory was triggered, but it was brief and I was unable to really understand what was going on.
Like when you ate my food and said it was bad?
I guess.
I don't think
I'm glad I was able to draw such a strong. It was visceral.
So you guys look around, and the guy who introduced himself as Hyperion, he is gone. Delphine is there, but she is, I'm going to use the word hiding, but again, she's large. So there's that. And then Phoebe is just smiling at everybody.
I'll wave to Phoebe. And then kind of like, so we let you out. Is there like anything we could do about these demons?
She smiles and she says, "First, I would like to thank you for protecting my dear Mavari, where I could not. But also, I have no idea what you're referring to.
I'd be
Oh.
more mad, but I'm pretty sure it's because you were stuck in a box.
That does
Alright.
contribute."
Hmm.
It seems that there's no reason to you could just tell her what's going on. There seems to
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
there's a problem on the surface. It seems that demons have run amok on the surface, doing what demons do: torturing, killing, maiming, eating. And you have quite an infestation. It was quite a task getting here. It's been that awful. And I think what Celtra wants to know is, do you have any means of helping the situation?
She looks grim as she kind of looks down, and Lorel's pretty insightful, and so is Mavari. And you can see that she's a little ashamed in saying this, but she says, "Unfortunately, no. I cannot do anything, and neither can any of my kin, because if we act, we will be seen. And the longer we can stay hidden, the better. I know what's coming. And I know what's out there." She looks at Celtra. "But there's nothing that we can do yet. But I promise you, with each one of you, we will fix this. If you believe and you are able to help the people, the innocent, then this world will survive."
Gotta try to do. But
As
there's no
an
real
orc,
but after that.
as an oracle, I am obligated to say that what you need is inside of you.
Celtra just kind of like looks down at like himself, like
Reach deep inside. No, I'm just kidding. Use that metal hand. No.
The whole time, Niskita's just kind of eyeing up Phoebe and being, I guess, cautious is the best way to explain it.
So I will say, since you're eyeing her, she's looking at each and every person as she talks, but she actually slightly avoids Niskita. She does not look directly at her.
got one of them faces.
This ugly one. No.
Uh-oh.
Like,
Uh-oh.
jeez.
Oh,
Rude.
She be that bitch.
Rude.
Yeah.
She says, "There's nothing that we can do abroad, but I know that if we work together, we can accomplish much, and this world will be right again." She smiles. "Did you know that back when we used to roam these lands, the humans didn't have to till the soil? Food just grew.
I mean,
Anybody who was injured and missing, say, a body part, they could come to us, and we would instantly help them."
What was the time frame of this? It was before humans roamed?
Before the
It
I'm
was
gonna
before
assume
the betrayal. But whose betrayal depends on who you are.
I don't know about any of this stuff. I'm just kind of taking your word for it.
She smiles.
I just got here.
The problem with seeing a lot is that you have to make yourself numb to it.
So then, what exactly happened? Why did they betray you all? It doesn't quite make a lot of, well, given from the context clues of what we've been able to figure out, it doesn't seem like your opposition are the most generous or useful. But why?
It's hard to really tell you a story, but I'm going to try. A long time ago, a Titan was afraid. He was very afraid. He was told by somebody, she kind of smiles, very reliable, and his children would betray him. But he had betrayed his father. His father was very abusive and killed his own children. So him and his siblings got together and they took him out of the picture. And this Titan grew afraid because the same was going to happen to him. But sometimes things are not supposed to be said. And we all make mistakes, especially out of fear. And he made a grave error. He trapped his children, and they rebelled. He was poisoned and then imprisoned immediately. And his siblings and his immediate family fought. The Titans fought against this new generation called Olympians. And unfortunately, the Olympians, they were younger and they were fresh. And there was a lot of them. The Titans were more powerful, but they weren't ready. The Olympians were becoming numerous very quickly, and some Titans sided with the Olympians. She kind of looks down. Myself included. I presumed, unfortunately, that the quicker the fight was over, the less Titans and brothers that would die. But unfortunately, it lasted 10 years, and many Titans died, and many more were imprisoned. And unfortunately, afterwards, the side I chose betrayed me and imprisoned me, because they feared that one day I would turn on them. But they never learned how to properly rule. They taught themselves. And unfortunately, when children are given a lot of power and need to teach themselves, they often don't teach themselves correctly. And they have grown with this power in their head.
Interesting. So, you're, if I'm correct, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're Kronos' sister.
You are correct.
Because he sent us for you. And we were told that you could speak with him if we needed to speak with him. If I'm remembering correctly.
I can speak with a lot of people.
Well, we've done what he's asked. I guess we're just a little... What now?
She smiles. There's a whole world of things to do.
I
What
mean,
would
yes.
you like to do?
I'm currently on a quest to find Perseus, son of Creus.
I guess
You.
that also stop these demons. That's kind of like the big goal, big picture.
She kind of looks a little shocked. You're trying to release Perseus.
I've been given a quest. I've let down one master, I will not let down another.
She smiles. Your goals are aligned.
I don't know who that is, so I don't know how. But I'll take your word for it.
He is a brother. He is quite powerful.
Huh. I honestly, I don't follow any of the gods here. I'm not from here. I follow Torm. And I was told that if I went through with all of this, that I would be reconnected with him. Am I on the right track?
I am sorry, but I do not know his path. I do not know. There are some things that I cannot see. And some things that you have to find.
Well, I guess I just have to keep looking then.
Can you see what press this is?
I can. He was imprisoned long before I was. He was, as they say, a heck of a threat.
I don't know who says that, but it's okay.
Oh. Whoops.
Heckin' big chonker. What?
Yeah, it is, as they say, 100.
I don't get the young people.
Oh, show.
Have you guys seen that meme where it's like, "Oh, I'm so glad we started finding dinosaurs like 100 years ago when Latin was cool, because if we found dinosaurs today, they'd be called like heckin' big boy and big chunker."
Yeah,
Oh man. We... Well,
do you know of a town that isn't overrun by demons?
she just got out. I mean, like, it probably.
I mean,
will
if she
spread.
can see into the future or whatever, I'm just asking. The answer could be no.
He
Look at
smiles at
Phoebe.
Celtra and then just looks around.
See? Why would she know?
All right, fine. It was just a question. I
You know
don't know
what, you're-
anything about these divine people. They can see everything or something. I don't know.
Not all of them can see everything.
I don't know that.
I know you don't. And I'm not knocking you for it, Celtra. I don't know. You sound so upset.
How dare you?
It made it sound like I was rude for asking a question. Just a
No,
question.
I'm just saying.
There's no such thing as rude questions. That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true. Well, Well,
He smiles at Celtra. I regret telling somebody something,
Uh-oh.
so I'm going to say less.
Oh.
mm,
So,
Sometimes people shouldn't know.
I mean, I'm not in that camp. That camp that thinks that, or, you know what? Maybe. I'm on the fence. 50-50. I agree somewhat.
Agree to disagree.
Alright, so what are we doing next? He says, looking over at Karis. You said you had somebody to go find, and I'm just kind of here trying to fight demons. Or at least, I actually don't know what I'm doing. We told Kronos we'd help him find his sister, and we did.
I wish to seek guidance from the one that sees all.
He leaned over to Lorel. Which one is that?
The one we are speaking to right now.
Oh,
If Titans could facepalm.
I'm just kind of like, Celtra.
She smiles, kind of proud of herself because she hasn't heard that in a long time. She says, the more of us that you're able to help, the more help we will be. I appreciate your help in any capacity, Mr. Celtra.
all right. Well, it's no problem.
There are many of us who are imprisoned, and there are many of their champions that could hurt us.
Yeah, you got like a map. We could just go start looking for them.
Oh, I've never needed a map. Mr.
That's a
Karst,
GPS.
she says, Great Dragonborn, your journey, it's going to be very hard. She says, when you join with him, you will become much more powerful. Both of you together will make great changes. However, he is guarded. He is a titan of destruction. They locked him up very quickly and very eagerly. He is guarded by Olympus's personal bodyguards, creatures of celestial birth, powerful demigods. He is trapped under the city of Pelletry in a cave system.
Where's Pelletry? Wait, no, I'm not over there.
I wish to know the location of Pelletry.
It is to the northeast, a few days or so, but unfortunately, the mountains are in the way. However, unless time has completely eroded the mountains that back this city, then you can head south, southwest, around the base of the mountains, and then you head north, and that will lead you through the mountains. And then it's just over some rivers, and northeast you go.
Celtra, are you remembering this?
Hold on. I am writing this down.
As the crow
Northwest.
flies path?
Sorry. If I said northeast, I meant northwest.
Okay.
So
Okay.
head south, go around the bend of the mountains to the west, head north, up through the mountains, and then head northwest over some rivers for a few days.
All got that?
Pelletry. Pelletry. I'm gonna spell it like Petrie.
Pelletry.
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 Oh, Pelletari?
You want me to just spell it for you?
Yeah.
Pelletri, I assume?
Wait, what did you say?
Pelletri.
Ah, so close. It's an A. P-A-L.
Oh, Pelletry.
Pelletry.
Pelletry. Damn it. Pelletry hard.
So, you guys part ways and leave. No, just play.
So the thing that's going through Kar's head right now is once I find Persis, I will be a giant like Delphi. Because where Karis comes from, dragons are referred to as giants. Because they're all dragons.
But Celtra doesn't know anything.
Yeah,
Never
he's
know.
just think of himself getting bigger.
Well, we know where we're going next.
Wait, so is this
Yeah.
city called was there like is this the origin city or like where people believe an ancient civilization was, or like there were dinosaur bones, because it basically means the city of dinosaurs.
Maybe.
There's
Oh.
Are you Googling my made-up cities?
No, I just know the Latin root paleo.
Yeah, but this is Greek. It's different.
Yeah, it's getting weird.
Also-
Let's go back into the game.
Also, I mean, it's kind of weird that they have like a whole other temple underneath this temple just for this dragon. Should we do something like? I don't know. This is weird. We should go.
Did she say this was a maze, or was that redacted?
She said it was a maze.
Okay.
Is there anything else y'all would like to ask her?
Is there any way we can clear out the demons from this city? Because we didn't clear them out. We just kind of systematically took out the ones that were in our way.
I believe Delphine said she would be clearing out the city, taking it back.
All right. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
You kind of
And
hear in the
then-
background.
That's my city.
I mean, that's fine. I just want the demons to go away. That's my plan. That's my desire. I think that's everything I want / needed. I don't know. What are we doing next? Like immediately next, not like long term next. We already got what we're doing long term next.
It'd be nice to have an actual, safe place to stay.
Do we not have that wand of dreams?
We
I
do, but
I think she means like in an actual here.
If you want
Yes.
to argue with if you want to talk with the giant over there about real estate, I will leave you to it, but I will not partake.
We're talking about stock portfolios.
She. I,
And we need a good financial safety net.
well, no, I'm just saying it would be nice if, there was a town that wasn't overrun by demons, where we could have a base of operation. Because, not gonna lie, this on the move thing kind of sucks.
Also, we
But-
don't want nothing.
But I mean, she's been down here for forever, so it doesn't stand to reason why if there would be any safe place that she would know of. So unless there's something else, we just need to hit the road, I suppose.
Delphine kind of says quietly,
Once I have cleared the city of its nuisance, you are mostly welcomed here.
Mostly seems
Okay.
fine. Mostly seems fine.
You are a benevolent giant, and I thank you.
First, was it?
Yes.
she kind of turns her head and smiles.
You are a broad, sturdy dragon.
Uh-oh.
Karis is just gonna stand there. I don't know. Mavari, his cheeks turn purple. I don't know.
No,
well,
I'm just laughing hysterically.
well,
Karis is gonna put the hand over his heart. Like a salute, sort of. I thank you.
we should probably go make sure she's not dead.
Who?
Here.
Oh. Yeah.
If you wish to stay and rest, you are safe down here.
Do we guys? Do we need to rest right now, or we can come back down just to make sure she's not like dead?
I think as far as game mechanics go, it might be helpful to figure in that level 7 for long rest. I don't know.
It is true. Until you long rest, you do not get the benefits of your new
Thank you,
level.
fourth wall dragon.
Lord Drop Dragon, Rules Dragon.
Cool.
They were any color that was a rules dragon. I
That's why there's the
Yeah,
yellow outline. It's caution.
we I don't know. Everybody seems okay. As far as my divine magic is concerned, I'm actually spent. But as far as my health is concerned, I feel actually pretty okay. A little sore, but okay. What about the rest of you?
I'm pretty fine. I barely used any magic.
I
So
would
then-
like to rest in a place where we know is safe.
I mean, we could just come back down here. I just kind of want to check and make sure that certain people are okay after I.
Why don't you? How about we do this? I'll walk with you, Celtra. We can go on the surface to make sure that the people who you are concerned about are okay. And then once we make sure of that, we'll simply just come down here and rest. Anybody who wants to just sit down here, it's just checking up on her.
Yeah. Look up at Delphine. Yeah, just checking up on someone. Oh.
Cocks her
Come on,
head.
Celtra. Come on, Celtra.
All right, let's go.
We start walking away.
I load up her character sheet to see her passive insight. Oh, okay. So you guys walk away, but it will take you a while to get back to the surface because with her walking and a big dragon, walks a little faster, so I'm assuming everybody kind of fast paced to keep up with her. But it took you about half an hour to get to where you are now.
Sweet
So
Jesus.
yeah, it's a large place. That would have been real fun. You pretty much killed a whole episode by Mavari charming her. It was very unexpected, to say the least.
MVP. MVP.
Incredibly helpful.
Yes. Again, wow. That's all I got.
I know, for real. I know, right? So, yeah, no, we, me and Celtra will walk if anybody else wants to come with, but we're just gonna walk, check up on some peoples, then come back down.
Alrighty. So you guys start heading that way. Is there anything that you guys would like to do? Karst, she is not gonna leave her horde with you guys here, but
Fine.
she does kind of offer to show you her horde because that's how she rolls.
Wacky.
Karis would like to see, just because he's a blacksmith and he wants to see the cool, these now otherworldly smiths. What have they made?
Alrighty. So she's gonna show you her horde.
Why do you make that so weird?
It's not weird. I'm just saying it slowly because I was on the wrong tab.
Oh, okay.
You can see it has a lot of gems. And I mean, you could sit there and just see piles and piles of gold and platinum. There's a lot of silver
copper
there.
and silver.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of silver and copper in there now, and she's very happy with it. She just kind of runs her claws through it, kind of like stroking it in a weird way. But she seems very pleased by it. And she has art in there that looks very well done. But she probably didn't do it. She probably, killed somebody and took it. You can see small golden bracer, some mirrors, just a collection of finer things.
So, no decorative, or even functional swords or armor or anything like that. I don't plan on taking anything. I just want to see it.
I'm looking. No, it's mostly gems, gold art, and just small golden pieces, decorative pieces that probably wouldn't actually do anything. But you saw her give Celtra a staff or rod in place of all the money he gave her that she loves.
I did give her a lot of money.
So you guys head up to the surface.
Word.
All right. So you just walk up the stairs and walk up into that room.
Wait, is Delphine behind us?
No, she's
Or
with the
she-
party.
Okay, I just want to double check and make sure because you said something about Delphine walking, and I wasn't sure if that was a.
No,
before
I was
thing.
just kind of letting you know
I
how long
get
it takes.
Yeah, no. I get it. Yeah, no, just me and Celtra, just walking.
I will also have weapons ready just in case the demons are out.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do the same thing.
So I was trying to hint. Would you guys like to stealth at all?
Yes.
Let's see how well that goes for me. Yeah.
Trying is better than nothing.
Yep.
So let's see what you guys got.
I got a 20.
That's good.
It's
Come
a
on,
skill-
Lorel.
It's a skill check, so I roll with disadvantage.
Oh, poo. Wait, no,
Got
you
your
roll
20.
flat. You roll
Oh.
flat.
Hmm?
You roll flat.
I'm
you
still
have-
exhausted.
You only do one. It's only 1 and 1, and your cloak gives you advantage, so it only cancels them out.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Wait,
if
you have. What do you have as a cloak? I forgot.
She has the cloak of elven kind, which gives advantage, but her armor gives her disadvantage, so it's even. And then she has disadvantage from
Exhaustion.
exhaustion, but you don't double disadvantage, just like how you don't double advantage.
Yeah, if
Oh.
you have 3 stacks of disadvantage, but then 1 thing of advantage, it's still a straight roll.
Okay, all right, didn't know. So then it's a 19. Oh, thank God.
Already 19. That's pretty fucking good. So you guys silently get up there, and you stop for a moment because you do hear footsteps, and they do not sound like footsteps of pattering feet or slippers or sandals or bare feet. No, they sound like claws on cement and stone. You can about. You are at the top of the stairs that are spiraling upwards in the middle of this platform. You see nothing as you kind of look upwards, but as you raise your head up to the ground floor, you can see that these flying demons are roaming around, and you see a couple of these little 3 foot, 3.5 foot tall demons with the gray skin and the sacks on their back, kind of running around very quickly. But that's it.
We should probably get her and run the fuck back down here.
Is the path to her clear?
No. You can see them actively walking around. There's 4 here,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 of the little demons that collect loot.
Huh. All right, Celtra. One of 2 things can happen. We try to take them on ourselves, which I advise against.
Oh, I highly advise against that.
Is LFD with you?
Or we
No, LFD is not here.
or we go get help.
I like the health one. I just don't want the dragon to do what we're hoping the demons didn't already do. Plus, I kind of want that chain back.
I know you do, but there's no way we could take them on by ourselves.
Absolutely zero.
So I'm
Not with that
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna like just gesture like to walk back down into the dungeony part.
Yeah, let's do that.
So like we're not just sitting at the top of the stairs like.
Are you sure you don't want to just go at it? I mean, you're a paladin. This is what you do.
A bunch of assholes.
Fuck 'em up.
Okay. All right. So we're sitting at the bottom of the dungeon, and I'm like, it's gonna take us a while to walk back.
It's a lot of fucking walking. Is
It's a
Lorel
lot
hungry?
of walking. And I'm in heavy armor, so Lorel she still has a point of exhaustion. She's tired.
She needs
So-
a snack.
Like I just we're gonna have to get help, Celtra. We can't do that on our own.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying what we do, because if we do, we'll fucking die. And I don't want to die.
Neither do I, and I don't want to see you dead. And I know you want the chain back, and I know you want to make sure she's all right. But Celtra, I get where you're coming from, but it's a little foolish to think that Delphine will just let her go.
I mean, the hope is that she's just stuck in that stairwell, and nobody got in there, and then Delphine will kill all of the demons, and not go in that stairwell.
Delphine's really big, Celtra.
She
she's
can't fit in the stairwell. See?
No, what I'm saying is that she's going to like break through. Like there's going to definitely be some damage done. We would have to go get her out of the stairwell.
Have you never been in an earthquake? Stairwells are the safest places to be.
I've never been in an earthquake.
I don't think I have either. So I don't know if that's true.
Celtra, we need to go get help.
I know. I figured we were doing this walking back.
Yes. So yes, we're going to go get help, but I also need to ask you one thing.
Yes.
Are you okay?
I mean, mostly.
Are you sure?
Yes. Why?
You just sounded a little upset.
Well, I don't know why I wouldn't be upset that there's a bunch of demons walking around with a unconscious, defenseless person up there.
Well, not just that. I meant like with Phoebe and everything. You sounded a little. You sounded a
I don't
little
know.
off.
I was just hoping they could just like snap their fingers and kill all the demons in the city, but maybe that was hoping for too much. I don't know how this stuff works.
Not necessarily. To be perfectly honest, I'm out of my element here too. I don't know anything about this pantheon, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. But I'm trying to navigate it the best I can. I don't really think I'm doing all that great, to be perfectly honest with you.
I don't know how any of this stuff works, so I'm just kind of along for the ride, as it were.
Well, maybe you'll find.
I mean, yeah, they say like, she said that we could help take out the demons, but it took like all of our efforts to take like 3 of them. Not really the biggest vote of confidence.
It's different. It has been difficult, but we've been managing okay.
That's true, I guess.
Exactly, we've been managing okay. I mean, like, I'm not saying that like we should take on the entire city. That's insane. But at the same time, I think we've been doing all right, considering.
That's true, I suppose.
So, yeah, I just want to make sure you're all right.
I'm doing okay.
All right. That thing with Mavari is pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, she got all of her memories back, so she's not a blank page. She's not a book full of blank pages anymore.
I cannot wait to get to know who she actually is.
I want to say she's not much different, but I also don't know. So
she sounds different.
That's true.
Oh, I can't. Like I said, I can't wait. I'm excited to get to know her better.
So Mavari,
Yes.
what are you doing right now with the person who's been visiting you with visions and in your head for so long?
She looks just as like when I met her as when I was a child.
Yeah.
She hasn't aged or changed. But I did pick up that box that she was locked in.
Do you have Identify?
I do not, but I know a certain other party member does.
No, he took that away so he could take Magic Missile.
No, I didn't. Also, I could cast ritual spells, so
That's deleted. So he only has Magic Missile. It's crazy.
I only have magic missile.
Every time he says I cast Identify, I'm trying to replace it with me going Magic Missile.
I cast
Magic Missile. So Mavari, you have the box in your hand, and it doesn't bother her that you picked it up. She's just happy to be here with you, and she's very much entranced in being with you, and she's very happy that you're okay. And she expresses that, I'm going to use the word wildly. Like, she's constantly just, are you sure you're okay? Do you need anything? That kind of thing.
I'm fine. It takes a lot more to shake me. This box you were locked in.
Yes, I locked myself in it. I lost the key.
Could we use it? You locked yourself in it?
No, it was a joke. I'm sorry.
Oh.
She says, yes, with the help of your friend, you could learn the secrets of it.
Perfect.
I hear that went through very quickly.
Use headphones, folks.
She says it's an unfortunate tool, but tools can be used in any way. It depends on the wielder.
just like machines, Celtra yells several miles down this hallway.
Yeah, you guys are approaching Lorel and Celtra as Mavari is fingering this box, and Karst is being shown the horde.
That's probably the best way to put it.
And she is very large. Karst, you're probably used to seeing things like her, or were, but it's just been a while since you've stood next to something so big.
How probably wouldn't have gone to one up close because they kind of had their territory, and then there was my cities.
Boop, boop, boop. So, hey guys.
Back so soon.
Yeah, so there's demons upstairs, and there's a couple of them between us and that stairwell, and we weren't gonna go out there by ourselves.
Quite a bit of them. So we're just letting you know that's a thing that we're going to have to come to terms with once we try to leave.
I can only hope.
It's been one whole hour of us just walking.
It's the walking simulator.
Yes, you hear a beeping noise as your Fitbit says you have reached your goal.
Good.
Sweet.
I'm
Been
glad
walking a lot.
I'm glad I
I'm
installed this thing.
exceeding. Alright, so the question is, oh, buddy, big stretch. Is everyone ready to head out, or would we all like to just sort of?
I kind of don't want to spend a whole day down here without knowing whether or not that she is gonna be okay.
Right. Sorry, I'm not feeling all that great.
That's fine. It's just kind of. Well, time to go to sleep. I know
No,
there are demons on-
Celtra, please don't think that of me. Please don't.
No, I mean in general, not you specifically.
Okay, alright, well, is everybody ready to leave?
I suppose.
Oof, not all at once.
No, right? We can't stay down here forever.
I am capable of leaving.
Karis is like kind of looking over, trying to split his attention, not successfully.
Also, we'll look over at Delphine. Are you ready to leave?
I will not be leaving just yet.
Well,
What keeps you here, other than the Oracle?
I will not leave this space until everyone has evacuated.
Ah, you don't want us to touch your pile, of course.
so if we go upstairs first, then you'll just follow us.
I was trying not to say it out loud.
No, that's fine. It's cool. I'm fine with going upstairs first.
Yeah, no, same.
As am I.
Alright then, let's get to it. Oh, alright. Just turn back around. Start walking the same way we came.
Third time's the charm. Let's go.
Is Lady Phoebe walking with us, or is she leaving on her own?
She is not walking. She's just smiling, looking directly at you, Mavari, and standing still.
I will admit that's kind of creepy.
And
Oh,
Delphine is staring
smiling.
at her.
Mhm.
Like, lady, you going too, right?
Where will you go after this?
I will join my brother.
All right. Then we shall see each other again real soon.
Anytime you need me, you will see me.
All right.
All right, it's getting awkward. You walk away. How long are we supposed to hold this?
I don't know.
All right, so she smiles creepily as you walk away. And then you can see like a little bit of golden light against the wall in front of you. And you look back and she is not there anymore. And you can see Delphine kind of sniffing the spot where she was. Like, I don't trust it. And you guys make your way up. Up and up and up. And you guys get to the stairs. An hour about later than the last time that Celtra and Lorel were over here. Now, how are you going up these stairs?
Stealth.
Okay.
Still.
So if you would please, everybody roll stealth and tell me what order you're going up the stairs.
No, that wasn't as good last time. I guess me and Lorel first. I got a 15.
Yeah. 15.
It goes
Alrighty.
probably in the back.
Stealthing
So-
buddies.
Lorel, then
20.
Celtra.
Nice.
29.
7.
But of course.
Somebody had to.
If it makes you feel any better, LFD got an 8. I'm sorry, LFD got a 7. He is a +1.
All right.
I suppose it's been more than long enough for Randall to no longer be invisible.
So do remember that you do not have your level 7 abilities or spells yet. So as you go up these stairs, it is Lorel, and then Celtra, and then...
Karis is in the back.
I'll go after Celtra.
Okay.
LFD would be probably next to Mavari.
Alrighty.
I guess I'll be behind Mavari.
Well,
You just
Raz, yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say she should probably be between, like in the middle with Niskita. But I'm also
Oh.
not in control of her, so
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that. All right. So I'll put her behind Niskita and in front of Karis. All right. You guys ready?
I'm not really. But let's go.
All right.
Ready or freaking not. Alright.
So, Lorel, as you crest over the top of these stairs, you see no flying demons. As
Aw,
you peek your head up,
I don't trust that. I don't
she
trust
whispers down the stairs.
that. The flying. What about the little guys with the backpacks?
You don't immediately see any, but if you'd like to do a perception check, you can listen.
Yes, please.
What do your elven ears hear?
I found out. It was a 21, but it's a skill check, and I'm exhausted. It's a disadvantage, and it has nothing to do with the cloak. So, 11.
11, you say.
Yep.
You don't hear anything, actually. It's very, very quiet. Untrustworthy quiet.
It's really quiet up there. I don't hear anything. So,
Would
What?
Karis be able to make his crawl around up?
It is a very narrow set of stairs, one person at a time. And you
yeah,
are
yeah, crawl over
large.
all of us. Okay.
I'll make you a deal. I'll let it happen, but everybody's taking 5 bludgeoning damage.
Not that fast.
Okay, I'm gonna step out, and if it's all clear, I'll signal you guys all to come. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. And I'll just sort of quietly step out and just sort of sword at the ready, looking around.
You step out.
Mhm.
Clink, 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 clink. You see nothing. You looking around. You look through the doorway to the left of you or east, where the stairs were. You see nothing. Even kind of peeking around the corner there to look throughout the whole place towards the altar. Nothing.
Mhm.
You look to the east of you or the right, and which Celtra found out led outside, towards the back of the temple. You see nothing. No movement at all. Hear nothing. And you look towards the stairs where you left the Oracle at Delphi, and she might be in there, but you hear nothing.
I look behind me, and I sort of give a hand gesture, we're all clear, and I start quietly trying to make my way towards the stairwell.
Already?
Follow.
You say you follow?
Yeah.
Alright, so I think you should be able to move yourselves.
Yeah, I can move.
That puts Mavari on deck to go upstairs, just so you know. All right, so you sneak your way through there, and you see nothing. Even the bedroll is gone.
Huh. So there's absolutely nothing there.
Absolutely nothing.
Not even Seltra's chain. Okay.
The chain,
Ooh.
the body, and the blanket are gone.
Does it look like is there blood?
No. Well, make a perception check.
All right. Ooh.
If Celtra's there, you could tell him to do an investigation or something.
It's a 6 for me. It's a 6 for me.
I can do an investigation,
you wanna-
sure.
Yeah, rub his nose in it. Look what you did. Look at this.
23.
Nice.
So you can see a few bloodstains from where she was laying, but it doesn't look like fresh wounds. She should be okay wherever she is.
Fair.
Alright. Well, she either went upstairs or she went out the front of the temple. If it means that much to you, Celtra, we can try to track her down.
I mean, I do kind of want my stuff back, but
Okay, alright. I can track.
what do you use to track? Is it wisdom?
Yes.
I will use
Yes.
enhanced ability on you.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Excellent. How much are you boosting me by?
No, enhanced ability gives you advantage.
Nice, cool. So then it's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
I've exited the stairwell.
Could I roll a perception check?
What are you looking for?
Mostly flying things.
While you're inside the temple?
Wait, so are there walls all around us?
Yes.
Oh,
This is a wall. This is a wall. These are walls. This is a wall. And then this whole thing has a roof. But if you want to go outside, sure.
I wouldn't advise it. No, Karis,
Let her tell you what to do.
we're trying to track the woman that we left here in the stairwell. If you wanna help me out, you can.
Such a great statement. I love it.
do not have that spell prepared.
Actually,
I
that'd be
don't
pretty
know.
awesome. He was just like, well, okay, locate creature.
I don't know how else to say. Left her in the stairwell. So if you wanna help me out, I'm really tired. I just don't really have it together right now.
Yeah, Karis will kind of do a sniff. I don't know, like lizards and Delphi just do. Yeah, what does Karis gain from
Rolling a survival check.
survival?
Try to find out which way they went or anything about what happened here.
22.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. So knowing where she was, left under the stairs in the most secretive of places, left safely there under a bedroll, not to be found by any being or creature in existence. She was taken. You can smell where she was, and then where she just ceased to be. You can kind of smell her in the air, but as far as like foot tracks, she's not what stepped and left. You can smell the disgusting, like necrotic smells of the demons, but not her. She was carried away, or teleported away, or thrown, flown. Either way, she did not walk away.
She did not leave by ground means. She either flew or she was taken by one of those flying beasts.
Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Let's Can you do you know in what direction vaguely? Because it was either up the stairwell or out of the temple.
East,
East.
down the stairs.
Or I'll just point to the direction I was because I don't know cardinal directions.
Fair enough. Left.
She went
Okay.
that way.
Okay. Let's all right then. We don't have a lot of time to lose. Because good, we don't even know if she's gonna be alive by the time we do this, but let's try. Okay, let's get moving. I start heading east.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, actually, I want to peek out of the room first and see what's in the greater outside.
Which direction?
Just like, is there anything awaiting us inside this temple?
No, sir. It looks clear.
Okay.
I mean, you can see the ruins of where people used to be. Cups and like statues that have been knocked over. Some decorations that are just torn. And you can see a few things are missing now that weren't missing before. Like some of the nicer cups that weren't damaged, they're gone. Anything that looked nice in decoration is gone. But the corpses of those flying demons, they're still there.
I was gonna ask about that. No,
You going?
Let's just go.
All right, let's move.
All right, so you guys heedlessly sprint out from under the temple, yelling at the top of your lungs.
Good lord, no.
If we said we were going to do that, we would have said that we were going to do that.
No, we're not.
All right, fine.
We're gonna. Yeah, no, we're gonna head on. We're gonna head east cautiously. Cautiously head east.
Heedlessly, yes.
Cautiously head east.
I'm sorry, I don't know this word.
Looking out for any signs of any direction of where this person might have gone.
Alrighty. So, if you want to continue it, go ahead and do another survival track, Karst. Because you know exactly what you smelled a second ago, you can do it with advantage. And I'll go ahead and tell you can keep doing it with advantage as long as you do it semi-frequently. But if it goes for a while without you having the scent fresh in your nostrils, then you will lose the advantage part of it. If
Okay,
that
that's
makes
not-
sense.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how this bot rolls. So with advantage is an 18.
It's an 18.
Nice.
Okay. So as you kind of get out there and towards the steps of this temple, you are smelling around, and you can smell her in the air. And you can smell the demons in the air. As you remember, they can fly. So once they got past the columns and into the city proper, they probably just took off.
Well, I can't wild shape because I use both of those. Vaguely, I'll just like walk vaguely in the direction that I can smell she came from. Where's going, I guess.
I'm just following him since I don't know where I'm going.
Once you get to the east set of stairs, it just kind of disappears into the air.
On a bunch of stuff. Karst, what's going on? What have you found?
She went above my range, I believe. Although magic seems to be prevalent, so she may have teleported, although I'm not sure.
Not good.
Can you throw me?
I look up such a... What?
What?
Can I throw you?
As he looks down at Lorel, can you throw me?
At first, I kind of give him that look like that's kind of a dumb question, but at the same time, I was like, you know,
maybe.
Exactly. Essentially, I'm like, possibly, it's a possibility, but I don't know what do you possibly, what could you possibly gain from me doing such a thing, Karas?
Higher altitude.
It's what we all gain from it.
Karas, I don't think that's how it works, but I trust
Question
you.
him.
I don't know how your nose works. I can try to throw you as hard as I can. Like I said, I'm kind of tired, but I might be able to just throw you higher if you need to, or you could just like climb a building. I think the better question is, the better question is for you, Karist. How well do you believe you can land if I do manage to throw you up high enough?
I will land. One way or another.
Oh yes, you'll land one way or another. I'm not trying to inflict pain on you.
Do not
Okay.
worry.
If this is what you want, I can't guarantee anything, but at the same time, I don't know how your anatomy works, so I'm going to assume that this is actually going to yield something. How am I gonna do this? I sort of staring at him. He's bigger than me.
I wish,
I'm
with
like-
everything in me, I could give you advantage, just for my own happiness.
It's up to you, DM.
I can't justify it, so it'd just be me being mean.
Just throw him like 50 feet in the air.
This made me think of that Drake and Josh meme. It's like Drake's like, jumping out of helicopters is dangerous. They say 1 in 5 people don't even make it to the ground. Josh's like, what do you mean they don't make it to the ground? Where do they go?
What the fuck?
Don't make it to the ground. Where did they go?
That just reminds me of Lord of the Rings when he's like, "You have to toss me."
Yeah, toss me.
Look. All right. Well. Okay then. Are you ready?
Toss me.
Okay, and then I'm going to just sweep. You have a tail, right?
Where's it going?
Huh? No, I'm
I
essentially going
mean, I
to
guess
grab you by the.
I have a tail. The wings are ethereal.
I'm gonna like grab you by like the back, the nape of your neck, and then just like pick you up by your tail. Just so I'm just sort of holding you, kind of like one holds a crocodile or an iguana, and then I'm just gonna like spin around a couple of times and then just shot put you as high as I can.
Do y'all want to go out from under the temple first?
Yes.
Which on the north
Well-
side or the west? Left.
God,
north.
that would be embarrassing.
Well thought plan.
Let's do the north.
Okay.
Just walk out this way.
We're having.
And I'm just gonna shot put him as high as I can. He's either gonna go forward or he's gonna go up. Cause I can't imagine that Karst is very easy to figure out, like as far as holding is concerned. So.
All right. So go ahead and roll a strength check.
Okay. I'm really strong, so that's why I was like, I might actually be able to pull this off.
That's
You
why
said
I
just
have
a strength check?
Jim
Just a strength check.
Okay, let's see what the dice say, Karst. Oh, 21.
A 21. That's pretty good. So
Okay.
you toss him about 10 feet in the air,
Woo.
and then he drops back down.
Did I
That's it.
sense anything while I was in the air?
You know what? Make a perception check. Do a good job, as you quickly had to look around and take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall back to the ground.
So with advantage is 15.
So you don't smell which way she went. You don't see which way she went. However, to the north of you, you did catch something that you find interesting. It is a constellation of, I don't know, some kind of guy in a chariot. Like a monument to him. And then you can see stairs to the left of that, going
You
up.
said I saw a constellation?
It's a monument to a constellation of some guy in a chariot.
Oh, that's just a bunch of geometry.
And then to the left of that are stairs.
So, how do you land? I'm just very curious.
Do I need to roll anything for that, or
Sure, roll a dexterity saving throw, but it's only 10 feet, so that'd be really hard to all of a sudden be like, got it.
22? I do the superhero landing. It's bad for me,
Nice.
so it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So you only take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ha! Woo! You're a sturdy boy. All right. What'd you find?
I found a statue with a chariot over
Oh.
there.
Nothing. Nothing about the woman in particular.
Todd,
What do you want to know?
was there any sense of the woman, or was it like in that general direction?
No. You smelled and saw nothing of her. Just the monument to the constellation with the guy in the chariot, and then the stairs to the left. Stairs going upward. North.
No, but I believe we could try heading in that direction for a higher ground.
Okay, perfect. We'll do that then. I'm surprised I was able to get you that high. I didn't think I was. I sort of like flex a little bit. I'm like, it feels actually kind of good. It didn't hurt you too much, did it? I'm sorry that was a little sudden.
My knee will be fine.
Excellent. All right. Whew, let's do this. And we carefully, stealthily continue forward.
Which way?
North towards the constellation statue and the staircase, and also pass without a trace.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is
My
that a
man.
spell slot?
It's my last level. It's my last level 2 spell slot.
That's only a
All
level
right, I don't
2?
have any.
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping you burn a higher level one, but it's fine.
I don't know. Can this go to a higher level? I don't think so.
You can upcast anything, sir.
Well, I can upcast, but I don't know what I get from it.
Well, then it's passer without a trace. I don't know. That's dumb.
Oh, versus
It-
at level 4, which I'll be able to do in a bit, is possessed without a trace.
All right. So you guys get to the top of the stairs. So what did everybody get for their stealth check?
21.
I got 31.
27.
27.
14.
14 with the pass without a trace?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Mavari needs some stealth gear. Alrighty. Eventually, you guys get up there and you see that there is a building to the left as you get to the very top that is kind of caved in a little bit, but it looks like a little place that was like a stop in for a seat of some kind. There was a stone bench there and just a covering. Didn't look like it meant anything. It was just there. And then you could see that there's a limestone wall to the right with a small passage leading to the roof of the building. It's not already cut, you whore. Leading to the roof of the building that was the Constellation Monument. And then past a short to the north, you can see a little bit over it an amphitheater seating. And you can hear hushed cries.
All right. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure that I understand this description correctly. You say the hushed cries. Are they coming from the amphitheater, or do we hear it just near us?
It sounds like it's coming from the amphitheater. You can hear it being echoed around. So it seems like you saw earlier people getting dropped from the air and taken to the north side of the city, and you are almost to the very north side of the city. So you can imagine that this might be where all the people have been dropped to their doom.
Guys, we're going to that amphitheater.
I do want to know why we're doing so much effort for the woman who tried to kill.
Well,
Well-
first, just because she tried to kill us doesn't mean, because she was a person, first of all, and I didn't want to kill her, and second of all, she has my stuff. So I kind of want that back.
Got my stuff, dog.
I mean, even before.
Do y'all not have mercy where you're from?
Mercy is a different concept, but yes.
I just didn't want to, yeah, she kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but this doesn't mean she needed to die.
Smile at Celtra. And I'm like, I agree.
Was it because she
agree.
looked more human, or because, I mean, we killed demons for less?
Well, the demons weren't gonna stop. So
She didn't seem like she was going to stop either.
I was
She
able to knock
started
her.
the fight before you even know.
I'm with Mavari on this one.
Oh my god.
Well,
Can we at least agree to get my stuff back?
he would at least like to get his stuff back. And maybe if we find her alive, she has changed her tune.
I really doubt that.
I mean, she might have not changed her tune because she got snatched up by demons. But, I mean, to be fair, if we had just left her to die, she would have got snatched up by demons anyway, so. And by
Look-
that, I meant, like, left her dead.
Let's.
Our actions change nothing.
Well, I kind of like give Mavari like this weird look, and I'm like, let's not focus on that part right now. Let's just. Celtra really wants to get his stuff back, and that chain was very useful. So can we at least agree to try and get this stuff back for Celtra?
Plus,
Not
they're
easy,
like,
huh?
plus
Oh,
there's like
you're
other.
asking us to risk our lives for a chain?
I'm not asking you to risk your lives for a chain, and I'm honestly not even asking you to risk your life for her. There are people in that amphitheater that need help.
I was also
Actual
going to point
innocent
that out.
people.
Like, there's also people in
What-
there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like-
Celtra. Why wouldn't
I
why
know
wouldn't
that was what I was gonna point out as well. Like there's actually like there's people in there too, which I didn't know about. I thought they were all fucking dead, but it changes some things.
We're assuming there are people in there from the Whimpers.
Yes.
Could be
We
a
don't-
demon luring us in.
We
You
don't
don't
know that yet, though.
but neither do you. You don't know if there are people or it's a trap.
Would rather go and it be a trap than me ignore it and then people die.
Oh,
These are all great points.
we could send LFD in there, and if it's a trap, then I could just fix him later.
Good
You
idea.
are sure there is no way to link him back to you?
I mean, what do you mean link him back to me? Is it like a chain that brings?
Oh, no. I think he means, like, so we can be in communication with him?
Oh,
No.
No?
If you guys have dealt with spies in the past, you know that they sometimes carry a crest. The bad ones carry a crest that allows them to be connected to their original kingdom.
I mean, literally the only thing that would connect him back to me is that he is a machine and I have a robot hand. And if they have that kind of cognitive function, then we were never going to sneak through this place in the first place.
You're not entirely wrong, but we had met some pretty smart demons. But the point of the matter, wait, where's Randall?
Randall, he would just be on my shoulder because flying around is a bad idea and he's not invisible anymore.
Let's get closer to the amphitheater.
Also, I could just, and I'll like have Randall hop inside of LFD. Like now I can see out of LFD.
You could do that. Fantastic. Well then, yeah, we'll
And then I
just do
trip
this.
on the stairs.
Oh wait, no, I catch you. I catch you. Oh, wait, no, hold on.
I forgot to turn it on. Hold on.
No, I catch you, and I'm like, okay. And I look at Mavari, and I look at Kita, and I'm like, are you guys really going to fight us on this?
I was just wondering your intention.
My intention is to save people.
Then that is good enough for me. Let's move forward.
Oh, all right. Let's go.
We're all gonna die down here.
Who said that?
No, my bad.
Damn voices.
But if
Get
you
out
were
of
gonna
my
hear that, I
head.
forgot I had a microphone right here.
Get out of my head. But
So what is the plan?
all right. Let's send LFD forward first to make sure that there are people in there.
Hey,
And
I got it.
then once he figures out, I guess like the lay of the land, we can come and he can report back. We can come up with a better strategy. He's gonna do some reconnaissance.
Oh,
Keto, would you like to join him?
Fine.
All right.
So, as LFD and Mosquito roll stealth checks and go around the corner, I would like you to follow it with a perception check, please.
That's a 15 for. Wait, no. How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that's a 25 for LFD.
And a 23 for me.
Alrighty. And do they have to stay within 30 feet of you, Karst?
So the phrasing is, for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including yourself, as a plus 10 bonus to dexterity checks. So yeah, I think it is within a radius of me.
Alrighty.
Alright, here's my perception check for LFD. Well,
So then when you get outside of his 30 feet, you guys will lose that plus 10. So what is the flat
It's
stealth
15.
checks? Okay.
13.
I'm sorry, what?
I got a 13 for flat.
But you're a rogue. This is your
I
thing.
know.
What the
Alright.
fuck? Get your shit together, lady. Alright, perception checks.
Natural 20, so 24.
Ooh.
I have to figure out who I'm actually fucking using, because it threw Randall outside of LFD with Celtra's eyes.
So if you're looking through Randall's eyes, then use Randall's perception check,
Okay.
but also make a separate one for LFD.
Okay. Using Celtra's eyes to look through Randall with inside of LFD. Oh, I thought I also got a natural 20. I didn't. That's a 9 for Randall.
9!
And that's wow, we did not do good. 7 for LFT.
A
Oh,
9 and a
no.
7. Thank you for holding up the recording for this not worth it statement. I'm just kidding. All right. So, natural 2024. Niskita does see something.
Good.
She sees a pile of corpses. And, there's a few things moving in there, but they do not look savable. The people that you can see moving look fucked up. They're bleeding out. They're shredded. They're probably not going to make it. But there are hundreds of bodies here. A pile. A huge pile. And you see a little bit of movement of something moving amongst the corpses slowly. And it looks like there are 7 different moving figures, but you can't see them yet.
Alrighty. So I guess go back to the group.
All right, you go back to the group, leaving LFD and Randall there.
Yep.
LFD can follow, but that's fine.
All right, whatever. Fine. Everybody's back and safe. Yahoo.
And there's a lot of dead bodies. They're gone. They're done. There's no way. The concerning part, though, is that there are things I couldn't quite make out. Whether or not they were human or not, couldn't tell. But we need to be cautious. And if some of us aren't up to our full strength right now is probably not the time to act.
Are you sure they're all corpses? Is there anyone alive in there?
Even if they are alive, it's not worth it. They're not gonna last.
I look at Celtra. I don't want to leave those people, Celtra, but
I guess if we're not in any condition to do anything about it, we might as well go back and rest, and then see if Delphine can at least get rid of the demons, so we can search through and see if anybody's okay.
my mouth kind of twitches. And you can see I have like a lot of hesitation. And I kind of like open my mouth and I lick my lips and my teeth are really sharp and I'm like, there might be someone who needs help in there.
I know, but we can't do anything. We can't even see what's over there.
I look at Kita and I say, I trust your judgment. through like gritted teeth, and then I just turn and I walk away.
Now Kita, as a woman, knows what it feels like every time she's told a man, I'm fine. So as the bodies that Randall, Celtra, LFD, and Niskita saw fade in the back as you guys turn around and go where?
Go back to the dungeon where Delphine is, because that's the safe place we can hide.
Alrighty. So you guys go past the little monument, go back into the temple, make your way back down the stairs. I'm not really seeing them flying around anymore. You were down there for easily 2 hours, but there's no more going into the temple. There's no more of those little demons running around that you can see. They could be in other places of the city, but in this part of it, looks like they've come through and they're done. And you guys go back down, and Delphine is waiting at the bottom of the stairs, and she kind of backs up to make plenty of room for you guys, as she just kind of looks at you curiously.
Hi again?
I go sit in a corner.
You did not kill the Oracle.
Did we have to?
Yes.
We went back up there to kill her for you. Unfortunately, demons got to her. We could. We went to search for her, but seems like her body may be in the Colosseum.
I cannot leave while she lives.
That would have been good to know.
She said that when.
Yeah, she told us that.
Did she? I thought she
Yeah.
said we couldn't leave. Well, what I mean more so is, it would have been nice to know that she had to be dead. I thought you couldn't leave because she was actively keeping you here. She was unconscious.
She is blessed by Apollo. As long as she is his tool, I remain imprisoned.
She's probably dead now.
No.
I feel like she would know that.
Wow. You know where she is? Because it ain't here.
She just looks at you.
I'm gonna go with no.
The
And
deal
no.
was we went back on our word because we tied her up because we were unsure of who she was. When we met you, we learned of who she was when we went to go find her. She was gone. Trust us to find her again and still free you.
I mean,
We'll do this.
does anybody have a way of finding her? I mean, after we rest, because we gotta rest up first.
That is the question, isn't it?
Is this a short rest or a long rest?
It would be a long rest. We would need the long rest to level Anna to level up.
I believe I shall.
Yeah.
I mean, we can rest here then, if that's okay.
She just kind of sits down and looks at you. Her large rump in the hallway.
Sleep, rest, and then find and kill this tool.
I mean, she's a person, but I guess we can do that, yeah.
She ceased to be a person when Apollo took her over.
I don't know much about you guys' politics or whatever. I don't know if that's how that works. But sure. Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Rest, my new friends.
Here. Alright, cool. Hey Lorel, give me that shield while you guys are sleeping. I don't sleep for as long as you guys do.
Okay, here.
Also,
to you.
You probably shouldn't sleep in your armor.
Well, I mean, we could We might be in danger. We could be attacked at any minute. I can't
Oh
just,
my god, just give it to me.
There's nothing underneath here.
Oh my god. You know, here, it is. Like, hand you his cloak.
It's been 12 hours since we last slept.
Yes.
Okay, then.
All right, fine. I take my armor off and then I put on the cloak. There. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it. Go to
All
sleep.
right.
I got
Oh,
it.
wait. Yeah. Y'all did a short rest in Delphi, right? Not a long rest and...
Yeah, we short rested and then we came back up here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So you haven't actually long rested since you were down in that winery area.
We long rested. We long rested at Lorel's place.
Yeah.
When we camped right across
Yeah.
the ocean from the wine place.
Yeah, across
Oh,
the...
yeah. Okay. So, yeah, because it would have taken... I want to say it was... Yeah. It's roughly 7 p.m.
We're going to sleep here.
Figured we would.
Wouldn't it be safer to use the staff?
I mean, we could. I just figured we'd sleep here.
Mavari walks over and hands it to Celtra. I believe it is your turn.
Oh, huh. But okay. How do I use this thing?
Click your heels together.
All right, nebulous voice. But no, Celtra will go ahead and use the staff.
And everybody is transported to...
Alright, so Celtra uses the staff, and you guys are all transported to a beach. It's nighttime, and then you can see the the waves kind of crashing. There's like a small town on the coastline, and there are boats and docks at the pier. There's nobody here, but you see like there's a leading up from the piers, there is a pathway that kind of like converges onto like a sandstone road that goes down into a grotto, like that leads to a cave like really far down, but like most of the place that you guys see is just like this town on the beach, and the moon is not quite full, and it's reflecting off the water with like thousands of stars. It's a clear night. And there's like little stalls and like tiny machines kind of wandering around the beach, and like some of them are set up on like the ends of the town. And in the middle is kind of like this area set up for think of it like a potluck. There's little spits over fire where there's like fish and a goat and just different tables set up with like roasted vegetables and fruits and pastries and stuff like that. And then like in the palm trees that are kind of decorating the town, there are hammocks set up. And this is Celtra's home.
Oh. Oh, wow. This is beautiful, Celtra.
This is where I live. Duh.
I don't exactly know what I was expecting, but it certainly wasn't this. Seems nice.
It was. And Celtra
Alright.
goes and grabs like a little coconut drink and lays down in a hammock with like the armor and the shield next to him. Like, I'll work on this in a minute.
I like sort of sneak away just a little bit, and then I take off the cloak and I sort of roll my shoulders a little bit, and then I turn into my hybrid form.
Yeah, you do.
I sort of shake myself out a little bit, and I'm like, oh, that actually feels kind of good. Oh, actually feels kind of good. Let's check out this spread, and I'm gonna walk, and then are there like plates or anything, or do I just sort of like finger food?
It's there are plates and stuff. Yeah, it's like a big old banana leaf.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna take me one, and then I'm just gonna start taking samples, just piling it real high. Like a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and ooh.
But because everywhere we've been had no people, Celtra does not think you could put people in here. So there's no one in here, it's just all the stuff.
I see. That's fair. That's fair. Gonna start just take a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Definitely some of that goat.
How far does this place spread, Celtra?
It spread. Let's see, how far can it spread? I'm gonna
That
look
is
at
up to you.
Okay. It does spread. If it's going based purely off of Celtra's memory, it would spread all the way down into the Underdark City. And then as far out as he can remember, the ocean, and then the forest on the cliffside behind, like above where the grotto is. It would spread out there. But yeah, it would spread out as far as he remembers seeing and the stuff that he does know.
Okay.
So he spent most of his time coming back and forth between the town and the city. So he would that is the those are the places that would have like the most detail to them, or like he would know. But as far as it spreads out, it would be like the ocean, the town, the city, and then the forest behind it, because that's where he used to hang out, mostly by himself. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, everybody's got their place of peace.
Taking samples of food. Sit down next to one of the hammocks, and I'm just gonna eat like looking towards the ocean and just enjoying the view. It's so pretty. Tail wags
Has
a little
anybody
bit.
here not seen the ocean before?
Me.
So what is this like for cars to just be looking out and seeing that?
It's harder for him to breathe because of all the humidity, and I can speak of this myself living in the mountains, and it's harder for me to breathe when I get lower and closer to sea level. He's used to being surrounded by mountains in the one direction, trees every which way, but seeing actually, I'm really far away from my microphone. Seeing the expanse of just nothing, it's wondrous, but at the same time, absolutely terrifying. Because he knows there's things that are under there.
And Celtra just kind of like looks out towards the ocean, drinking from his little drink, and then he sets it down and starts working on the shield, and then kind of taking the thing off of it and attaching it to Lorel's armor instead.
What thing?
He boosted Lorel's shield, and he's taking it off the shield and putting it on the armor. So now her armor is +1 instead of the shield.
Nice.
Is it magical?
Yes, it's magical.
Ah,
Wait, actually,
yes.
We have seen the ocean because of the water cows.
I think that was a river, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean that was ocean water.
But you look out on the horizon and you don't see land on the other side.
That's true. Yeah.
So
I guess he has.
I did just give Karis thalassophobia.
Poor baby.
But yeah, no, looking out into the ocean, it looks like just a straight up reflection of the sky. Is how far away the ocean expands in the ocean, and how clear it is with the sky. It looks like it is just a 1-for-1 reflection of the sky.
Ooh, that sounds absolutely beautiful. You said that there were machines?
Yeah, just like little machines walking around.
What do they look like?
Some of them look like little Roombas, but they have legs instead.
Oh.
Wait, these things are moving?
Yeah, they're moving.
Karis is gonna cast melt. No, yeah, Carrie's gonna cast melt into stone.
Are you gonna go run up to the wall? Or just...
Yeah, just the closest thing of stone that can hold him.
I just imagine him running into a rock and just fusing into it.
Oh no, there would be what's it called? Like those rock faces that are near the water, so he would probably be closest to that. Cuz like the actual entrance to the city that is on the cliff is like maybe half a mile away.
Fair.
All right. So, would anybody like to do anything before they go to bed? Mine is Celtra.
Mavari is gonna take off her little shoes and she's gonna go put her feet in the water.
It is very warm. Like it's the initial shock is like cold, but then like the air around the air in the around everyone and the like the feel of the water, it's a very, what is the word I'm looking for? Comfortable, warm temperature. It's not like, freezing cold water and like stagnant, humid air. It's just like, no, it's very comfortable. You got like the nice sea breeze. The water is very nice and lukewarm to the touch.
Ah, it sounds so nice. I want to go there.
If you can't tell, I really like beaches.
He really likes beaches.
Great. Mosquito will take off her other boot, but she'll sit in the sand and she'll just sit in silence, closing her eyes, and just kind of like how she would back in her church days. Just sit there and listen.
You went to church.
After I'm done essentially eating all that I can, which is a lot, and I find myself full, I'm going to do a couple of stretches, and then I'm just going to go for a run.
Oh. Where?
It's hard for me to tell where this place ends and where it begins. So as a matter of fact, it would be wise for me to ask Celtra, like, how far does this place go out?
Which place?
This place.
Oh,
I would hate for me to run off the spell. I don't know.
Run off
Well,
the
is
spell. Yes.
Well, there's a pretty big forest up on top of the cliff over there. You could probably run around there. It's like half a mile that way, though. And like he points up, and you can see on top of the cliff there's like this, I don't want to say dense, but like kind of, but it is clearly like a woods area, not like a forest. He just calls it that. Be careful of the spider hole. And then if you just follow the path, it's like at the bottom of the cliff, there's another path. It's like a mile down, and that goes down to the city.
There's a city here?
Yes. Well, you think I lived here? Well, I mean, fair.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, this is like the little town area where most people kind of traded during the day. The city is down in the cave. We can't really live out in the sun. It hurts.
Oh, okay, I get it. Well then, I guess I'll just take a run and just explore if that's okay with you. Would you like to come with me?
I mean, I'm not going to run. So if you want to run, then I will not go with you.
If you want, I can carry you.
That seems a little weird. Also, I can't really work if you're carrying me.
Alright, then fine. I'll run by myself.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't expect you to be able to... That sounds condescending. I mean, it would just be hard for you to be able to keep up.
That's fine. I take no offense.
Okay. Good. Well, if that's the case, then, I'm feeling kind of a certain way. I just need to run it off.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you, Celtra.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go just tear ass and take it off through the woods.
You go to the woods?
Yep,
Not the
go
city?
to the woods, and I follow that trail that Celtra tells me about. I do get curious. I do, sort of go down into the caves to see if there is a city down there. And if there is, then I'm just gonna run through it, check some stuff out, just explore, pretty much. If there are any machines, I'm gonna do some machine watching, the equivalent of bird watching, but more worrying, I suppose.
You go to the cliffs where the woods and the cliffs kind of meet.
Where he said that the cliffs and the woods kind of meet, and I go up and there's a path. I have to be aware of some sort of spider hole.
Well, let's pause there.
Uh-oh.
So when you get up there,
Mm-hmm.
you're not alone. You can actually see Delphine up there. And she's got her claws hanging off the cliff, and she's just looking outward. Laying down.
Oh, I didn't know she'd be a
Oh.
willing participant.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of that.
Because y'all were talking about it before you used it, so she was right there. She was
To
listening.
be honest, I did expect her to show up too.
That's fair.
But she's been trapped here down there for a long time, so she was like, "Oh, all right. How much worse could it be?"
I stop. I stop.
She takes a deep breath and just kind of like turns her eyes towards you, but doesn't actually move. She's just breathing steadily and looking outward.
I pause for a brief moment and I give her a nod, of acknowledgement.
Mhm.
And then I just keep moving.
She kind of tilts her head and nods back.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
Yes,
Sorry.
like a tired dog,
No,
just laying down, head on claws, just chilling. And Lorel runs into the Undercity.
yeah. What's it look like, Celtra?
So
You ain't get away
down-
from me that easy.
That's fine. Going down into the caves, you do see that there are what they call what you would expect to be torch lights, but there aren't. It's kind of like little circuitry marks, and then there's like little balls that kind of like those touch lights that they used to sell on infomercials, except way better.
I'm stuck on little balls.
that kind of light the path down, and then once you get all the way down into the city, there are from the stalactites, there are bands of lights that kind of give it a soft glow, but everything is very dimly lit because they can all see underground. You do look, and there's stalagmite looking buildings that go up, but their roofs aren't pointed. They're kind of flat on the top, and they are not flat, but they kind of domed, or they're round and domed at the top, and they kind of shingle down. And there's they have balconies that all come out, and think of really fancy beach resort hotels, and how they have those balconies that you can go out and just kind of look out. There's rings of those around each of them, and then there are some kind of lower to the ground. It's not as densely packed as you would think for a city. There's a lot of open space, a lot of open city plan here. And there are on the entrance there are machines. They look stationary, kind of they scan, but you don't really see a whole lot of machines inside of the city.
Okay. All right.
Let's take a moment to give Darren props for being ready for this shit.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm just going to I'm gonna just sort of run the sort of if there's anything that really fascinates me or interests me, like the machines or some of the lights and circuitry and stuff like that. I'm gonna stop and examine it.
As you are running around, you can kind of hear the sound of running water, and it smells like seawater. So you can kind of tell that there is an underground an underground sort of beach area, or water, or ocean or sea or whatever you call it. You know how there's underwater caves with pockets of air.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell that there's this isn't one of them, but there is water that comes up from the ocean, or comes down from the ocean into here. So there's a secondary beach, but it is very dark, and you probably don't want to go in there. Because no, you can see, so you'd probably be fine.
Yeah, I can see.
So yeah, no,
it's very vision.
It's very dark, and most people wouldn't want to because they can't see. You wouldn't think there's anything dangerous in here, but also it's very dark and you can't see, and it's hard to see. But there are kind of around where it would be, there are little they're kind of standing machines that have light. I don't want to say strobe lights because that would give someone a stroke, but they do have, but they do have glowing lights on them. And there are you can kind of see where the ground is sort of disturbed where they are, and if you were to go near them, a little bar comes up, kind of about where Lorel's, like maybe her thighs would be, and they have like a little gate to stop kids from falling in the water.
Aw, it's adorable. Um,
Fuck them kids.
I'll that beachy area, I'll stop on it to like take a break.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, is it one of those sorts of beachy areas that just has a waterfall coming through it, or is there can I see like the roof and out into the sky?
It kind of has a water. Like you can tell by how far you ran that you are very far down. There is no roof, or like
Okay.
the sky is the little the stalactites coming down. It looks kind of like stars, the lights that they have set up there, but there is no roof itself.
Okay. I'm going to sit there, like, just sort of take a breather, and then I'm going to just sort of sit down in the sand for a minute, and I'm actually going to take my holy symbol, like I said, is always wrapped around my wrist, and I'm going to look at it, and in the dark, just listening to the water and having like, all these lights around me. I'm gonna look at the holy symbol, and I'm just gonna start talking like, oh, this is so hard. This is so hard. I don't, in this weird land that I'm in, can you even hear me? And I look back at the symbol. I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. And that scares me, because the rules that I used to go by, they almost just don't seem to apply here. And I don't know what to do about that. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Please, I just need to know you're there. You don't have to speak to me. I just need a sign to let me know that you're still here and you're still listening. Because I feel like I failed today. I feel like I failed today. I feel like there were people that needed me, and I feel like I turned my back on them. And I feel like I failed you. And I feel like I failed you. I feel like I failed you. I failed you back then, and I feel like I'm failing you now. And I don't know if it's even worth keeping going anymore. Please tell me. You don't have to talk. Just please give me a sign. I just need to know that I still have favor with you. And then I'll wait, and then I'll just close my eyes and listen.
As you close your eyes and listen to the silence of this empty city, you sit there for a while and open your eyes again, and the symbol stays in a dim light with no reaction.
I cry. And I just lay in the sand and curl up into a ball and just cry myself to sleep.
And Lorel finds the secret to the best sleep she'll ever have. I don't know if anybody's done that in a while, but it is delightful.
A good cry.
Hell yeah. That's why you always watch The Notebook before you go to sleep.
Oh my god.
No.
It did it for me. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Heartless bastards.
Never watched it.
You've never seen The Notebook?
Nope.
Nope.
More
Watch
like
it.
the
It's
Notebook.
it'll make a man out of you.
Oh,
You
man.
know what make a man out of you? Equalizer. That is a good movie about justice.
You know what'll really make a man out of you? Mulan.
Yes.
The animated one, not the
No,
No,
I've tried that
yeah.
whole get up the pole thing with the weights and the rope. Me and some friends while we were having some drunk ideas, and no, sir, that's
Harder than it
doesn't work.
looks.
So
if
you
it does
weren't
work.
as swift as a coursing river.
No, but I was as slow as a hippo.
Surprisingly very
I
fast.
know that
Yes.
the hippos are actually surprisingly very.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
What you wanted was the armadillo. No, I'm kidding.
We Google an ox. So you guys go to sleep, wake up. Celtra got some shit done. LFD just kind of looking around happily at home.
Happy whirring noises.
Everybody has a long rest. Everybody has their level 7 benefits, and everybody has their spells back. Did Lorel sleep in her armor?
No, Celtra had my armor. I'm a
yeah.
werewolf.
All right. So you wake up a little chilly, but you're all right.
Like a fur.
Well, it's cold and damp down there. I'm just assuming.
That's fair.
Gotta be at least a little cool.
Yeah, it's
Cooler than it is on the surface, especially when the sun comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys wake up and eventually pop back into this little dank dungeon.
But not
The
before
green
eating the
dragons
little
laying
more of that
down,
food.
staring.
Eating some delicious goat.
Yes. Get a belly full before you come back.
Heck yeah.
And where do you guys want to head? What do you want to do?
Well, we need to find that lady because we need to make good on we actually have to do it to make good on our promise. I didn't think that. I thought the seal was active. I didn't think it was just her being alive. So now we actually have to find her.
Yeah.
And we have to actually kill her this time.
And
He looks
Karis.
he looks at Mavari. We have to actually kill her this time. Sorry.
Did Karis do anything to help out with that today?
I have locate object.
So maybe.
I also prepared locate animals or plants. I don't know if this qualifies though.
Well, while she is not a animal, she does count as a bright sunflower.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No.
I don't. Okay.
I was. My eyes got really big. I thought you were gonna. She does count as a plant. What?
She's secretly a dandelion in disguise as a human.
She's a very good druid.
Very good druid. Druid. It's a dandelion. It's polymorphed into a person.
I just picked out a bunch of locate spells. Would locate creature help?
That would most certainly help. Yes, sir.
Oh, there goes my 4th level spell slot.
But did you memorize it? You get to choose every day what spell you want to use off the vast spell list.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been trying to do for the past 10 minutes. Thank you, Lorel, for taking up that time.
No problem.
So I'll cast locate creature.
All right. So, do y'all go up the stairs before you do this?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we'll
back
head to the
back
surface.
outside.
Alrighty. So you guys head to the surface. And you cast Locate Creature. And I remember where I put her, but not quickly.
I remember where I put her, but not quickly.
So you know that she is to the east of you. Or left. If you're looking at it from a top-down direction. Which nobody does. Because you're, you know,
On the
on the
ground?
ground. Yeah.
Do we
It's
see any
weird.
flying creatures?
You are still inside the temple.
Fair enough. I will say Celtra also turned Randall back into a squirrel over the long rest, so no flying. No more flying.
Well, you don't have to. You can have him as whatever you want.
Well, no, I was going to have him turn him back into a squirrel.
Alrighty.
Easier to manage as a squirrel. Not as useful though.
So, as you exit out the back of this temple to the left, the first thing you see on the eastern side is an altar, a very large altar to the Apollo, the god that owns this temple per se. And there. Bloop. And then to the north of that, or to the left as you exit out, you could see that there are many buildings, most of them like just little markets, or little stall looking places. It looks like it's been ransacked and ran through. But I mean, anybody who has a history of religion, so maybe Mavari, maybe Lorel, would know that a lot of places that are temples where sacrifices are being made, there will usually be something nearby to sell items to be sacrificed, whether it's animals or just expensive luxuries like gems or items. There's always somebody there to have your needs at a convenient cost. But they are mostly empty and they look ransacked. And then to the further east of that, past a wall, you can actually see some more buildings. And then behind that, you can see a large walkway where you can hear creatures underneath that walkway, but you can't really see it yet. But as you guys are making your way there, to the right, as you go through these walls, you can actually see like a little stone bath. The water looks dirty because nobody's cleaned it, but you can imagine that as the city was active, and as people were coming here daily, they probably did clean it. And then once you get past this wall, there is a very odd-looking, tall serpent column. It's like a twisty little column that goes up very, very tall. It's about 30-40 feet, and at the very top of it are three snakes pointed out three different directions, kind of like in a striking pose. And it is a bronze color. Past that is something that Celtra kind of looks at, and he's like, hold on. It is a statue of 3 horses pulling a chariot with people trying to hang on to this chariot. And it's very, very, very big. And it's made out of solid gold.
Huh.
If you were to give a rough estimation, this whole thing would be worth, and I did the math on this, 1.9 million gold. However,
Well, they fit that in the bag.
it is 38,000 pounds.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen.
It's very, very big. Yeah, it's easily about 40 to 50 feet long, and it kind of spreads kind of on a shelf per se, I guess, between the elevation of these areas where it kind of like slopes downhill. This is on like a shelf on the upper level, kind of overlooking the downhill part, so that people, if they were coming up north into the city and deeper into it, maybe towards the temple from down below, this is something they would be introduced to. And then to the left of that is the area that you can see. It is a covered area with columns. Oh, you can't see that. That's just me. Let me go back to y'all. It is a covered area with columns, and behind it are pictures. And these pictures seem to be of a guy fighting barbarians. And he's just, it's different little images of him fighting them, or fending them off. It's just one man, and he looks super buff, super in his prime. It's as if he had this done for himself. It's so good, so well done. But as you approach it, you do see 4 demons. One of them is like a weird creature that has the Oracle of Delphi in his arms, and he's kind of chewing on her, but you can see she's still struggling. And then there's 4 demons that are flying, but they're just kind of hovering around him, not really doing anything. And then they all turn to look at you, minus one who's eating her. And we're going to roll for initiative next week.